America is going to become just a note in history. I've been saying this in many of the first prophecies, that Yah says this nation will become just a historical footnote. People will hear it and they will say, well, technically that doesn't make sense to me, because we all know America exists. So obviously, even if the country goes into hard times, and even if the country goes into an invasion that she loses, we're still alive and we're going to remember it. And I keep thinking, I think that people really think that we only have 10, 20 more years. They're forgetting what Jesus said about his own millennial reign. They're forgetting about so many things that the Bible talks about, and they're simply looking through the lens of what age they are now and how much time they have now, and they think that's the end of it. America's going to become a myth. America's going to become a story. America's going to be forgotten. And that obviously tells you that there will continue to be life, and people will speak of this place the way they used to speak of Atlantis, which many people living now think it was just a Grecian myth, it was just a fiction, it did not exist, but it was a real place. And all the people in that place were killed in a single day because of how evil they were, because of how dedicated they were to breaking the laws of God, until the Lord wiped out the entire civilization in a single day. Their landmass just basically sank below the waves, and it was all drowned in one day, and every single one of them died. And so that is what God is saying, that people will never believe it in the future. They will hear these stories that there was once a great nation, once a great kingdom, but God says it will be as if America was never born. And he says such a thing, people will say such a thing can't happen. If the nation was there, we should be able to find some artifacts, we should be able to find some anything, but God says it shall and it will. And the reason they're not going to find anything concerning America is because it's going to sink to the bottom of the sea and be lost. That is what is going to happen to this nation ultimately at the end of all her struggles. The Lord said, I have removed the buttress of my support from America. I have taken away my hand of goodness, and now I will force her to drink the cup of her own abominations that she filled to the brim. It is a bitter cup, and they will reel with drunkenness who drink it. I will make them drain it to the dregs, to the very lees. All my faithful saints shall see my goodness. I will preserve them by my hands and lead them out to pasture. But the wicked will perish in the high places, in the dens and the underground caverns they have built for themselves. My hand will seek them out and drag them out for judgment. I will expose